Hey Leo, Mariah here. I hope you guys are doing good. Of course, I got you back on the road with me. So let's hop on into your reading. And I want to see what's going on as we move into February. So let's take a look. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors for Leo. What are they needing to know at this time? I'm getting a like talisman, like a shaman. I don't know if somebody's diving deeper into their spirituality. Now I'm getting the feeling of somebody stroking one's ego. But it's ego stroking to get something that you want out of a person. Why does it feel like, I'm going to give you an analogy, Leo. It feels like somebody petting the kitty, because if you pet the kitty good enough or long enough or in the right way, you can get the kitty to give you what it is that you want. And I use kitty in the reference of you. It feels like somebody around you feels like if they compliment you enough, praise you enough, maybe stroke your ego. I don't know if they're just going off the stigma of what people say about Leo and their egos, or if this is somebody who feels that they can persuade or get their way with you if they just tell you the things that you want to hear, or these sweet nothings. And this doesn't have to be in a romantic context. This could even be in the workplace. This could be in regards to your interpersonal relationships. Somebody's also, and this is a side message, I get the feeling of somebody giving you the sweetener before they give you the fall. So somebody may not have the best news to tell you, but they're gonna either compliment you, stroke your ego, or tell you something that is positive before they give you some kind of truth. All right, let me get into this. What is going on for Leo? Can you tell me about their energy? What is going on around them? Allergies is coming through. Vitamin C. What is it? I can't even think of it now. I know y'all are gonna get me together in the comments. The vitamin you take for your bones, vitamin D, Lord. Somebody's bones may be feeling weak as of late. I don't know if this is a lack of physical activity or maybe just some joint issues. On the far left of severity, it could even be arthritis somebody could be dealing with, or maybe carpal tunnel. I just get somebody's, like their joints almost feeling like rigor mortis. Somebody's not moving enough. Somebody needs to become more active and get more back into their body. Maybe somebody has been active and their body is tired. Their joints are tired, and that's what I'm feeling. Somebody's needing a rest and recovery, whether it is an ice plunge or a hot bath. Somebody needs to make sure that they take care of themselves. Page of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's stroking your ego to get what they want out of you. I really think it's disingenuous. You know how you can tell the truth and a lie in the same breath? That's the same energy here. It feels like somebody is telling you a truth and a lie at the same time. I just get somebody setting you up before they let you know the Fool. Yeah, somebody's gonna say, F it, I'm gonna just go for it. So you know how sometimes we can hold things back because we don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. And keep in mind, this may be reverse, Leo. This may be your energy that you're feeling towards somebody, but I am going to speak on it as somebody that's around you because I'm reading for you. But it's like when you got either some tea or some information or some truths to tell a person, but you just don't want to hurt their feelings. Like, you know, it may offend them, or you know, it may turn them off, or they may take it the wrong way, and you're not trying to be a hater and you don't want to come off that way. You're not trying to be judgmental or critical, but it's like you're trying to look out for somebody. You may be trying to look out for somebody just to let them know, or just give your opinion or how your perspective is. I don't know if somebody takes it the right way though. So if this is in reverse, if this is being done to you, Leo, this feels like somebody, again, ego stroking you before they give you some uncomfortable truths or some uncomfortable news. We got the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Tell me more from my Leos. I keep going back to your bone health. Even like your bones with your teeth, make sure you go into your dentist. Tell me more. We got the Three of Swords in the reverse. Icy hot ain't good enough. I don't know. Again, I keep going back to somebody like in a physical recovery. Somebody's physically recovering. Either somebody is in the gym, somebody needs to get in the gym, and because they're physically not doing well. 7 of Swords in reverse. I think somebody, again, Leo, I don't know who this is going to be. It's either you or somebody else, but somebody doesn't want to trigger the other person. It feels like somebody feels like they have to walk on eggshells around the other person. Because if they were to speak on something that is uncomfortable to talk about, or highlight that uncomfortable truth, or really tell it how it is, right? Maybe have a reality check, give somebody that straight talk. It may feel like it may either unravel that connection that you two have. They may end up perceiving that if they tell you these truths, that you're going to view them in a skewed light or in a skewed way, where you may think, oh, they're hating on you because they're telling you this, and it's not that. They're just trying to look out for you. I don't know, even if it's the case of it's not what you say, but how you say it. Maybe the delivery is wrong, but the message is right. Or maybe it's the right message, wrong messenger kind of deal. Why is this coming up for Leo? Tell me, how is Leo feeling about this energy that's surrounding Leo, or how will Leo feel about all of this? We got the aces. Well, you respect it. I don't know. You may not like it. It may not. And mind you, again, this could be the reverse. So maybe they end up respecting it. But you, let's say if it's you, you may not like what you're told. You may not like what you hear. You may. I even think about a person who goes inside their mind and they're living out those conversations, or saying the things that they didn't say, or maybe looking at things from a different perspective, or having those rebuttals, and we're just having those combos in our mind. And you may feel like, again, you can respect what they're saying, but you may be continuing that dialogue mentally in your own mind. Tell me more. How will Leo feel about this? I think you're going to feel like you know some truth. I think you're going to feel like, let's just say on the far end, if it is the right message but wrong messenger, at the baseline of this, you're going to feel like at least this person had the balls to tell me the truth. Even if I didn't like what they said, even if I didn't like how they put it, at least they had me the balls to tell me what's up, when either nobody else told me what was up or was too afraid to tell me. So there is, again, it could be the wrong messenger if at the far worst, but you will at least respect it. The moon and the Empress and the high. I don't, and I rarely ever get into messy readings. That's just not my space. I just don't have the energy for it. But for somebody out there, this would be an uncomfortable truth is, I'm married, or I'm pregnant, or I got a wife, or I got a family and kids. If it is you, and this would be you knowing, potentially, like you telling somebody, I'm pregnant. That may be the uncomfortable truth. Maybe you're having to tell a family member in these upcoming months, or in these upcoming weeks, like, hey, I'm pregnant. And that may be an uncomfortable conversation. Maybe you're having to tell your partner, and that's going to be an uncomfortable truth you're going to have with your partner if it wasn't, maybe you two weren't expecting it. If not, there's going to be a truth about somebody. Now, if there's nobody else involved in this dynamic, this is going to be an uncomfortable truth about you. This is somebody who sees your highest potential. They see where you can be. They see how you can evolve. It's like they have the foresight to know how great you can be. But maybe there's some uncomfortable truths that they have to tell you about yourself that may be off-putting to you, but they may feel in their mind, if you at least take their advice, or if you at least hear them out, that if changes are made, or if you do just consider the things that they're saying, it would help you or better your life, or to help you get you to where you need to be. And again, Leo, you could be feeling this way about somebody else, where you may need to tell somebody some uncomfortable truths about whether some habits, their own self-sabotaging ways, maybe their own limiting beliefs that they have, or conditionings that they operate out of that holds them back. And you're having to tell them, like, listen, you need to stop doing this, or maybe you need to let that go, or you need to stop dealing with these people. On the far worst of this could be like somebody giving somebody else like an intervention, if they're really struggling. On the lighter side, though, of it, this is telling somebody, hey, these things aren't really good for you. And if you could let them go, you can get further ahead in your business, or you could finally start picking the right romantic partners, or you could finally get your money up because you're not spending it on BS anymore. Somebody's having but it's needed. And that's why there's so much respect at the baseline. And even if there is somebody else involved, It's like at the bare minimum, even if there are feelings hurt, it's like the feeling of, I at least respect you for telling me. Thank you for letting me know you had got somebody else pregnant, or thank you for letting me know you got a wife, family, and kids. Because at least that allows me to know what to do in this situation and adjust accordingly. Or you're telling somebody these things, and on their end, it's like, well, the least I can do is respect Leo's truth. The least that I can do is respect Leo's honesty. Now, anything past that beats me, but I see respect at the base. Tell me, geez. Why is this coming up for Leo at this time in Leo's life? Why is this coming up for Leo at this time for Leo in their life? I'm getting jasmine rice. I feel like somebody is really working on their health or wellness. Somebody might be eating a lot of rice. Even balsamic rice is coming to mind. Spanish rice. We got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Tell me why this is coming up. Six of Cups in the reverse. I feel, in the death, I feel like that's the least that they can do. I feel like if they were to continue on without telling you what they need to tell you, or mind you, this could be you feeling like this towards somebody, you feel like you would be doing them a disservice or a dishonor, maybe because you got history with this person and you've seen multiple transformations in their life and you see that they're not changing, maybe because of whatever this issue is, and that maybe they need to make those changes. The other way that I can look at this is you may be feeling like, again, if it's not you, could be the other person, but feeling like you've been holding your tongue or trying to bite the bullet or trying to walk on eggshells. I don't know if it's to keep the peace or, maybe you're just like, that's their life. I don't want to get too involved or come off a certain way, but there's only so much you can sit back and watch to somebody else's own self-destruction or to somebody else's BS. If this does involve another person that's hidden, that comes to life, and that's the uncomfortable truth, this person knows that they couldn't hide this forever. So at some point, it's either you find out now or you're going to find out later. But you're going to find out somehow. So it's like, might as well tell you now instead of continue to wait. Okay. Well, what should you do about this situation, if anything? What should Leo be doing about this energy, if anything? Tell me, Spirit, what should Leo be doing about this energy, if anything? Three of Swords. Tell me more. What should Leo be doing about this energy, if anything? The Moon and the reverse. That's the only thing with it being a general reading. I don't know if it's you or this other person. You will know. But this is truly an uncomfortable truth coming to the surface. And somebody feels like, I got to get this off of my conscience. Like, I have to let it be known. Like, even if this is just like a friend of yours, they may have been noticing some things about you, or maybe they have some opinions that they've been holding on the inside that they feel like, okay, I got to let Leo know. Maybe they feel like they've had to walk on eggshells around how they feel. And mind you, maybe this is you. Tell me more. What advice? Last card here. Get it off your chest. If this is you, Leo, this is like, get it off your chest. Be honest, be straightforward. If this is somebody who is meant to be in your life that truly loves you and respects you, if you are able to put what you need to say in a way of understanding and not in a way of critiquing and judgment, and if they can't respect that, at the base minimum, you can't tell them how to feel. You can't control how they should feel. You can't control how they are going to react. So if they react how they are going to react, you got to let them do that. That's not fair. You can't dictate that. But I will say, it's really how you say it, not necessarily what you say. But I think somebody's going to feel much better consciously once it's released. And again, if this is not you, this would be the person that has to get a truth off. But once that truth is released, the person who's been holding the truth back no longer is going to feel like they're walking on eggshells. I think it's going to hurt because whatever they're going to tell the other person, they know that it's going to probably hurt. And it's being asked to look at the reality that this uncomfortable truth is not an easy truth to digest. Can I get a hint at maybe what this truth is? Again, for some of you, it's finding out somebody is pregnant. Maybe you're telling others you're pregnant. Let's say you eloped and you told nobody, and now you're having to tell people, and that's causing conflict. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Let's get one more. And the Knight of Cups. Actually, let me get one more. Let me see, Leo. Let me get one more. Three of Cups. I think that if this is romantic, there's somebody else here. I cannot not highlight that, especially Ace of Pentacles in reverse. If this is romantic and you know you're not dealing with another person involved, like you don't have a hidden wife, husband, kids, or anything on the side, it's more than likely the person you're dealing with. And if you have any questions as to if it's going to grow, if it's going to develop, or why hasn't it grown, why has it been stagnant, it's because it's not going to go anywhere, and you're going to find out an uncomfortable truth as to why. If it is not romantic, I think this is somebody who just genuinely cares about you, and they do want you to, I don't necessarily want to say win, but they do want you to be able to succeed in some kind of way. Like, I don't want to assume, I don't want to go too far off into the deep end, but at the baseline, I will say they do just want you to win. And they feel like you two should have at least some type of emotional bond or emotional understanding, even if it's on a, you know, we're cordial or we get along to get along level, that if they were to tell you this truth, that they hope that you will receive it in good faith. Now, mind you, if this is you giving truth to somebody else, you're hoping that they receive your truth in good faith, because you're not saying it to harm them, but it's like, hey, you have to get this off your chest because you've been holding it in for some time, or going back and forth. Should I say it? Should I not say it? Should I say it? Should I not say it? And I don't think you have any bad intentions with this truth you have to express, Leo. So you do hope that they take it in good jest. Will they, though? Whoever is giving the truth, will the other person be able to accept it? How will the other person react to whoever's giving the truth? How will the person that's receiving the truth react? We have to adjust this. Ooh. Whoever is on the recipient of the truth, I see this two ways. One far way of this is somebody feeling like you're gonna get your karma, and somebody feeling that in their soul. Like, for whatever it may be, if it is something that's harsh, you're going to feel like, oh, I hope one day you get your karma, or I know you're going to get your karma for this being the case, or you telling me whatever they tell you. On the other side, it may make you sad what they tell you. It may make you really reflective. I don't think you think they're wrong, though. I think you feel like they're being honest, they're being fair. I think you feel like they're being valid in their perspective and the words that they're telling you. So I don't think you feel like they're lying or BSing you on whatever is being called out on, but it does maybe make you feel bad about yourself, or maybe you get a little hard on yourself because of what they say. But despite that, with that justice, it's like, whatever they may be telling you, it's either you want to right the wrong, or if it's something to do with you personally, it's like you want to fix that. You want to work on those things. If somebody say, hey, Leo, like, you got to get your, let's say it's you smoking, right? Maybe, Leo, you got to stop smoking, get that together. And they really sit you down and have like a real harsh one-on-one, like, or a direct one-on-one with you. Doesn't have to be harsh. And it hits you, and you start really kind of reflecting on it, and you start kind of feeling bad about yourself, or just for the fact of, how did you allow yourself to get this far? How did you allow yourself to get caught up in this bad habit? Like, just reflective point. But it's taking it in stride and saying, okay, I know I got to change. So I don't know who this message is for, whoever it resonates with. I hope it connects in some way, but somebody's going to be breaking a very uncomfortable truth, whether it's you or somebody around you. And it's just asking you to be aware of it. So I'm going to let you go. A link in the description box for a personal reading. In the meantime, bye.